The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game.
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 51 yards. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Goff. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
180. 2 for 66. Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 33-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from the 20. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Great. Trimmer. Call up Yeti.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 62 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Lions 7. Jake Elliott to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's brought down at the 34, call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Hold on. Check. Maverick.
Goff now to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Listen.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
What? Like 20? 5. Hey, 5. Turbo.
Throwing again is gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Louis. 14.
Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
10 yards on the
And that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Now it's gone. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 8. In motion left comes Brown.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Third down and 1.
Dallas Goedert. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out right around the 39.
A gain of 6.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
No touch it. And anyway, hey, 73, 73, hey. Carlos Viene.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Goff now looking to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
We go tonight.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 21, here's second and 6.
To throw is Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2 for 6 to go. By 20. 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. That's it.
Again, Goff. Pass complete. That's Lovett. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback and just about...
There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. There's Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Allen. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. Along the sideline inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a James Cook touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Pretty throwing here to start. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down, Purdy to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Get set, get set. Yeah, 18. Watch out. Here we go, here we go.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Outside.
3rd and long for him here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. A lot of space ahead. Down to the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7.
Set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen send up play action. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's cut along the left sideline. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range.
Hey, tight. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Pass now to kick this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play back at the 8.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Purdy trying on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.